warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. My name is Najila Navinda Fitri, and now I will answer the question for final examination ALT curriculum. For I'm from A2 plus class, batch 2000 and 2023. And first question. First, summarize and explain what you have learned in this class, at least 5 topics. First topic, what is CLT? Curriculum language teaching refers to well-planned approach that integrates language learning into all subject areas, not just language art classes. It involves carefully considering curricular requirements and the language demands of lessons, and incorporating techniques to facilitate content and language learning. Language curriculum development is an essential practical activity to improve the quality of teaching language teaching through the use of systematic planning, the development and review practices. And in all aspects of a language program, it covers determining learners' needs, developing aims or objectives. To address the needs, determining an appropriate syllabus, course structure, teaching methods, and materials, and carrying out an evaluation of the language program that results from these activities curriculum development in Indonesia. The Indonesian educational system has implemented several different curriculums over time. These include the curriculum 1940, curriculum 1952, curriculum 1964, curriculum 1968, curriculum 1975, curriculum 1984, curriculum 1994, and curriculum 2004, curriculum 2006, and curriculum 2013. And the most recent curriculum 2013. Each of these curriculums has been designed based on the principles of Pancasila and the 1945 Constitution, with different emphasis on basic education, goals, and implementation approaches. The changes in the curriculum have been influenced by political, social, cultural, economic, and scientific developments, reflecting the dynamic nature of the Indonesian educational system. The curriculum in Indonesia has evolved over time in response to changes in the political system, social, cultural, economic, and scientific development. The first curriculum after independence in 1940 aimed to replace the Netherlands educational system and establish the character of the Indonesian people. Subsequent changes occurred in 1952, 1980, 1968, 1975, 1984, and 1999, and 2004, 2006, and the latest in 2013. Each change reflected the political atmosphere at the time and and the to improve the quality of education and learning. The national curriculum has consistently been designed based on the principles of Pancasila and the 1945 Constitution, with different emphasis on basic education goals and implementation approaches. The curriculum changes have been influenced by educational policies, such as Pancawardhana, which focused on the development of patriotism based on national, international, and religious orientation, as well as the reformulation of educational foundation, objectives, and contents. The most recent change, the curriculum 2000, 2013 aims to produce productive, creative, innovative, and effective Indonesian individuals through the empowerment of integrated attitudes, skills, and knowledge. Throughout these changes, the curriculum has been dynamic, reflecting the development of Indonesian society, the demands of students' needs, and the progress of science and technology. Each, each iteration of the curriculum has aimed to adapt to the changing educational landscape and societal needs while maintaining a foundation based on Pancasila and the 1945 Constitution. And next, material curriculum 2006 or KTSP. The National 2006 Curriculum Indonesia, also known as KTSP, emphasizes student competency, flexibility, and student-centered learning. English, English teachers face challenges in implementing the curriculum, such as a lack of understanding and skills in developing a syllabus, workload and time constraints, and difficulties in designing lesson plans. Despite this challenge, the curriculum offers advantages such as flexibility, a structured approach, a, a core curriculum, student empowerment, and interdisciplinary collaboration, implementing communicative language teaching. CLT in the curriculum involves integrating its principles and methods across various subjects, addressing the challenges associated with the 2006 curriculum is essential to ensure high quality education, particularly in English language instruction. English teachers in Indonesia face several challenges when implementing the 2006 national curriculum. One challenge is the lack of human resources, particularly at short age of qualified English teachers, which can affect the quality of English teaching and learning in schools. Additionally, the curriculums emphasize on differentiation on customization can be challenging for teachers to implement in practice, potentially leading to a lack of engagement and motivation among students. Furthermore, the implementation of the curriculum is not yet satisfactory in Indonesia, leading to confusion and inconsistency in its application. Lastly, the the readiness of teachers, including principals and subject teachers, to understand and apply the curriculum in practice, has been affected by the change in curriculum. These challenges highlight the need for English teachers to address issues related to human resources, differentiation, implementation, and readiness to ensure the effective implementation of the 2006 national curriculum in Indonesia. And the next material, the curriculum 2013 in Indonesia, is a flexible, student-centered curriculum that aims to produce productive, creative, innovative, and effective individuals through integrated attitudes, skills, and knowledge. It focuses on its focus on integrated learning, character education, 2021 century skills, and local context integration. The curriculum has improved adaptability to global change, quality of education, emphasis on learning outcomes, and reduced learning burden. However, challenges remain in balancing theoretical and practical approaches and integrating all necessary competencies. The challenges faced by the curriculum 2013 in terms of balancing theoretical and practical approaches and integrating all necessary competencies include the lack of consistency and standardization in its implementation, heavy workload, and time-consuming nature of curriculum planning for teachers, and the potential gap between the skills taught in schools and the skills required in the world real world. Additionally, the complexity of implementation due to the addition of core competencies and a broader focus on character development may also pose challenge for educators. Furthermore, the need for continuous improvement and refinement in the implementation of the curriculum 2013 is highlighted to address these challenges and ensure equitable and quality education for all students. The reasons why curriculum 2013 changed to curriculum Merdeka, the change from the 2013 curriculum to the Merdeka is less material. Merde- Merde- in Indonesia was influenced by several factors. The Merdeka curriculum, also known as the independent curriculum, was introduced to address the limitations of the 2013 curriculum and to adapt to the changing needs of education in the country. Some of the reasons for the change include: first, emphasis on student and character development. The Merdeka curriculum places a stronger emphasis on the growth of student character. Separately, through the character projects as compared to the 2013 curriculum, which integrate character education into subjects. Two, flexibility in learning strategies and materials. The Merdeka curriculum provides more freedom to teachers to choose learning materials and use strategies that are appropriate of, to the conditions of their respective educational units, as well as allowing teachers to choose which material will take precedence in contrast to the 2013 curriculum, which had denser material and had to be followed coherently. 3. Addressing learning crisis and learning loss. The Merdeka curriculum was designed and implemented with the aim of overcoming the learning crisis faced by students, as well as catching up on learning loss during the COVID-19 pandemic. For simplification and adaptation to current needs, the Merdeka curriculum is characterized by simpler and more flexible structure, with an average level of less material studied compared to the curriculum, allowing for more opportunities for teachers to explore. These factors contribute to the decisions to transition from the 2013 curriculum to the Merdeka curriculum, with the aim of improving the quality of education and addressing the evolving needs of students and the education system in Indonesia. Choose of the three questions. And and the second question, choice of three questions compared to English language teaching approaches methods that have been used in Indonesia and worldwide. For first question, analyze the two teaching approaches, methods, and identity similarities, differences between the two approaches, methods. Also, add explanation in what situations they are useful. The answer to of the most widely used teaching approaches are the grammar, translation, and communicative approaches. Here are the similarities and differences between the two approaches. First, similarity. But both approaches aim to teach students how to communicate effectively in English. They both involve the use of textbooks and other materials to teach grammar, vocabulary, and other language skills. 3. Both approaches require teachers to provide feedback to students on their language use. Differences. First, the grammar translation approach focus on teaching grammar rules and vocabulary through translation exercise, while the communicative approach emphasizes the use of language in real life situations. 2. In the grammar translation approach, students are expected to memorize grammar, rules, and vocabulary, while in the communicative approach, students are encouraged to use the language in a more natural and spontaneous way. 3. The grammar translation approach is more teacher centered, with the teacher providing most of the input, while the communicative approach is more student centered, with students taking an active role in their own learning. Both approaches have their strengths and weaknesses, and their usefulness depends on the context in which they were applied. The grammar translation approach may be more useful in situations where students need to learn English for academic purpose, such as reading and writing academic texts. This approach can the question 2 expand curriculum 1975, 1984, and 1994, and how they are similar and different from each other among the curricula. Which one is the best? Three curricula were introduced in 1975, 1984, and 1994, each building upon the previous one. They aim to offer balanced education. And the 1975 curriculum, introduced to address weakness, provide a more comprehensive and balanced education, include new elements and chronological order. 1984 curriculum, a reflection of 1975 with enhancements focus on solid foundation, structure, and chronological. 1994 curriculum, a revision of 1984 addressing perceived lack of depth implement in the stages preparing high school students for college. More flexible and aimed at providing and profound education. Similarities there are all aimed for balanced and comprehensive education, implemented as revisions or reflection of the previous curriculum. Differences. 1975 introduced new elements and chronological order. 1984 was a reflection with enhancements. 1994 aimed for the depth, the flexibility, and college preparations. Best curriculum for me difficult to determine the best. Effectiveness depends on goals, students needs and context. 1994 flexibility and focus on profound education may be suitable for various contexts. Intercation Intercation in Indonesian schools to educational frameworks curriculum 2013 and curriculum Merdeka have similarities and differences. Similarities first, both follow national education system and standards. Two, both use the competency-based curriculum or CBC concept. Three, both aim for a national education system aligned with national goals. Differences: one, Merdeka curriculum includes Pancasila student profile, not in curriculum 2013. Two, Merdeka curriculum has integrated subject-based learning organizations. Curriculum 2013 is subject-based. 3. Curriculum 2013 assesses attitudes, skills, and knowledge separately. Merdeka does not separate them. In conclusion, Merdeka may be better for secondary schools and emphasize character development with a Pancasila student profile and focus on holistic student development, academically, and in character. Integrated learning organization provide a flexible and effective approach. And I think that's all for the question for final examination ELT curriculum. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.